Thank you once again for tuning in to our walk around video today of the 2016 Toyota 4Runner Limited. Just giving you sort of the nice angles and lines. This truck has always been a tough looking truck. And as compared to something like our RAV4 that you see over there, the RAV is a unibody construction. And basically what that means is there's no full frame underneath the vehicle, whereas the 4Runner is basically the sister vehicle of the Toyota Tacoma. So it shares the same engine. This one here is a 4-liter V6, 270 horsepower, about 268 foot-pounds of torque. So again, what the difference is there's a full frame underneath this vehicle from front to back. So that adds to the rigidity, the overall ride. Rides more like a truck than in our full lineup, full-size SUV. Quite a bit different riding vehicle than even say something like the Highlander, which is also a unibody, like the RAV4. So, and the main difference too on say something compared to the 4Runner is the engine configuration sits like this. So V6, so 2 banks of cylinders facing left to right on the vehicle, whereas on the 4Runner, the engine configuration is like this. So V6 facing backwards. This is primarily a rear-wheel drive. This one here is it is a full-time 4-wheel drive vehicle with 60% bias to the rear and 40% to the front. So it does add for a lot of safety, especially if you're carting your family around in this vehicle on nasty winter days. This one here is actually a 7-passenger. So we'll go back and take a look at the seating back here so you can see that. Point out a few other things along the way. So you'll see the parking sensors here. The Limited has that in the front and the back, and I'll demonstrate that when we get inside how those work. This one is equipped from the factory with the towing package. Comes with the engine cooler and the transmission cooler built in from the factory as well. So basically just put your trailer on. Your wiring is actually up underneath here. So there's the 4-pin connection and the 7-pin. They're right there ready to go. And you can see the 4Runner comes with a full-size spare tire as well too under there. Okay. Open this up, take a look. So as of right now, it's in a 5-passenger configuration. Nice big storage space back here. This has a 15-speaker JBL premium sound system, so the sound in here is unbelievable. I'll do a bit of a sound demonstration, but you never get the full effect unless you're sitting in the vehicle. But extra subwoofer here. Power outlet, so you can plug in some hydro and extension cord, run some tools there, up to 400 watts. Okay, an accessory outlet. And then in the back, there's extra cup holders as well. You can see on the tailgate, a couple of the extra speakers there, and a nice handy little pulley there to pull down and make it easier to close the tailgate. To pull these seats up, basically you just pop that up, and then the headrest pops up. And that gives you at least an idea as to one side up. Pretty easy. Then to drop it down, let's give that a pull there. This handle here, and down you go. Okay. The other nice thing about this particular vehicle too, it does have the 40-20-40 split. So if you need to get those longer items down the middle, I'm just gonna push that forward. Sorry, I don't have anybody helping me here today on video. But see that nice long stretch of space there, so you can easily fit a 10-foot 2x4, or if you're moving some wood around, you don't have to go get a different vehicle. So the 4Runner is nice and versatile that way. Let's close up this tailgate. Let's take a look in the back seat here. This one's nice too. The Limited always has like the nice chrome accents. You'll see the chrome on the handles. Nice big 20-inch wheels on here. And this particular one has Yokohama tires. Yokohama, of course, being a made in Japan brand of tire. And all the 4Runners still do come out of Japan. They're all produced in Japan. So okay, so nice leather on the door here with the nice stitching. Attention to detail is very very high on this vehicle. And then it does have the perforated leather seats. So when we get into the front, you'll notice it has the heating and the cooling as well in the front. But this is nice just for wicking the temperature away. Helps for breathability of the seats. So it's more comfortable when you're sitting into longer trips. Nice little armrest that folds down with a cup holder in there. 2 cup holders, and this is all leather as well too. Okay, so nice attention to detail. Toyota does theater style seating on most all of their sports utility vehicles and vans, meaning the second row sits a little bit higher than the first row. So where that's convenient is if you have youngsters in the back seat to get a little tendon to motion sickness. Makes for easier commuting, better visibility, right? Vents in the back seat with lots of charger receptacles down there, so you can plug in the USB, charge the phone, the iPad, media devices while you're on a trip. Okay, this one does have the roof rails on the top, you can see, and you can get crossbars for this as well too, to add to your storage capacity. Okay, on the inside here, it's got the one touch, all automatic, so that just means basically hit it once, window comes down, pull it once to go up, and it goes up. It does have a jam protection on there too, so if hands get in the way or something like that, it's going to stop. These mirrors do pivot out of the way. Signal indicator on there, and they are heated for winter driving as well too. Okay, once you move in here, a few buttons, you've got your parking sensor on and off, heated wiper park. So this button here warms up out front underneath these wipers. There's a heating grid which melts the snow and ice under the wiper so it can free up and move for winter. And then down under here you've got the release for the steering wheel, which allows for the tilt and telescopic movement. And just pull that back up again and lock it in. Okay, close that door. Oh, one thing I'll point out too, limited package gets memory seating. So once you find the right adjustment on your seat, forward, back, up and down, tilt, and then your lumbar, once you get that all set, you just push the set button, push the number, hear that beep, you're all set, you're programmed. So next time you get in, you just hit your number, and the seat starts adjusting to where that last preset was made, okay? So, nice, quiet, comfortable cabin in here. You'll notice again the perforated leather on the steering wheel helps to keep your hands from slipping on the steering wheel while you're driving. Okay, automatic headlamps here with the fog lights as well too, right there. Okay, so this does have the auto off feature, so when you get out, leave your vehicle on, hit the lock button on your key fob. Basically a timer goes on, and then the timer is preset to whatever you like for time to shut off, so it won't run your battery down. Okay, so on the steering wheel here you can see we've got the Bluetooth controls, voice recognition, so that's used for your navigation as well as your phone commands. Display here changes your readout in there, so that's nice. They've got a digital speed, so if you are traveling south of the border, you can see the miles per hour in there is kind of hard to read, whereas if you switch it up there digitally, it's nice and easy to see your speed. Okay, and then you're going to see a couple other screens on here as well too. Average fuel economy, current fuel economy, cruising range, so based on the fuel in the tank, how many kilometers we should have left, and then there's a trip timer there too. Okay, so on this side here you've got these controls that move you around the screen over here, and then you've got volume on the steering wheel as well. So let's take a look at this navigation screen. So nice big screen, again JBL with the Grace Notes feature for email, satellite radio, and full HD radio as well too. So the home screen here right now shows 3 different options. You've got your audio, which is off, so we'll turn that on. Okay, down below the phone, once it's connected, you can see that, and you can adjust what you see on this home screen. But let's just take a look at the navigation screen. So to get in there, I just touched the screen. That opened up nice and big, and then you can adjust your visibility, how you see the screen, and then zoom in and out, so you can see a little bit more detailed as to what the roads are. And then at night the colors will invert to darker backgrounds, so it's easier to see. Okay, I'll do a tutorial here shortly about how to set the destination and go about that part of it. But the other nice feature about this vehicle too is you can go to the apps section here. There's maintenance, and it'll track your engine and oil filter changes, tire rotations. You can set all that up right there, so it's nice and easy, and pops up to remind you when the time comes in case you happen to forget. And there's lots of things to remember these days, so even when you're trying to put all that kind of stuff in your phone, it's easier to just have it built into your vehicle that you're driving anyway, so that makes life a little easier for you. Push button start over here. Okay, Again, the vehicle comes with 2 smart keys. So as you approach the vehicle outside, put your hand on the handle, it'll automatically unlock. Okay, this is showing you here the dual zone automatic climate control. One thing I love about the 4Runner is these nice big knobs, easy to grab hold of. Okay, but you can split up temperature between driver passenger, or I can turn off the dual, and now the driver controls both sides. Okay, USB auxiliary plug down here, heated and cooled seats. So you can see the red zone in there. I'll get a little closer so you can see that. Focus camera, thank you. Okay, so red is heat, and then once you go to the blue side is cool. Okay, obviously the higher the button. And I can actually hear the fans come on over here now on this seat. Okay, and that just basically sucks the air down through the seat to help cool it. Rather than blow it up, it sucks it down to help dry out the seat and keep you cooler. Okay, so then you got your 4-wheel drive. Now this one again is a 4-wheel full-time vehicle, full 4-wheel drive. Okay, so right now the selector here shows that it is in high 4 full-time. That means the differential is open right now, giving you about 60% of the power to the rear wheels and 40% to the front. If we go to high 4 low, okay, you'll see up here that light comes on. The differential is now locked, and you now have 50-50, so equal power to the front and rear wheels. That is recommended for basically not to drive on pavement, for track use and off-road only. Okay, we're gonna put that back in the high 4. And then the low over here, that's really only very high torque, very low speed. Again, the differential's locked. Gonna go through more fuel than you would too if you're using the auto feature in the 4 high there. Okay, nice shifter. You'll notice the wood grain is abounding through the vehicle. The trim there on the side just adds a nice rich look to the vehicle. And then you've got, once you go down to reverse, okay, there's your backup camera. You'll hear the beep as well too, which I'll show you on the screen up here. So I'm gonna back up and get a little bit closer to those vehicles back there. You can hear the beep is getting louder, and it's showing me on the screen here where the sensors are picking up on the items that are in those sensor zones. Okay, so it's nice to have the camera, but also to have the audio response from the vehicle too. One thing that's traditional, nice old-fashioned clock up there. It sounds funny, but nowadays a lot of the vehicles seem to integrate clocks into screens, and sometimes it's hard to find them. 4Runner's right up top, easy to see, nice and easily adjustable vents here, open and close the vent. And then up top you've got your automatic dimming rear view mirror. And then up here you've got garage door programmability, or home secure link if you use any or have any of those features. And then you've got your active traction control. So this is really low speed when you're low locked in and you're off-roading. You can use the active traction control and the downhill assist control basically as if you're on a big downslope and you want to just use that feature to crawl down a hill as opposed to ride the brakes all the way down. Sunglass holder there as well too. Okay, and you got the little map lights. There is a nice little LED light that comes out of right here too, which adds a nice bit of light at night down here so you can see where your cups are at. And then of course you've got that nice little handy dandy Toyota sliding sun visor there. Okay, and then the one thing that's nice about this particular package on this 4Runner as well too is it has a nice big power sunroof. Okay, so a one-touch button up here, open the sunroof. This one, there we go. Okay, so there's the tilt, up and down, and then just pull back, and there goes the sunroof. Okay. One other fun feature, kind of exclusive to the Tundra Crew Max and the 4Runner, is this is a auto down rear window. So if you look at the back there, my camera's trying to adjust. So that window's all the way down the back. Hit that button, back up it goes. But sometimes it's just fun to drive around with the windows down. Maybe you don't necessarily want the air conditioning on. And just adds a nice little bit of breeze coming through. Sorry, there we go. Okay, so that about wraps up our video today. If you have any questions, please click on the link below to this particular vehicle, and we look forward to your questions and invite you to check out the Toyota 4Runner. Thanks for watching today. Hit that like, subscribe button down the bottom if you want to keep seeing videos like this, and enjoy your day. Thanks.